My mama always said music could save a man's soul, and I reckon Johnny Cash is proof of that. Now, I don't know much about being famous, but I do know what it's like to feel lost, and that's exactly what Mr. Cash was for a long time. Before he wore black and sang in front of prison inmates, Johnny was just a boy from Arkansas who had music in his bones and trouble in his heart. He grew up picking cotton and listening to gospel on the radio. That's where he learned how music could make the hard times feel softer. When he was a little boy, his older brother Jack died in a sawmill accident. They were close, real close. That kind of loss stays with you. And I think Johnny carried it in his voice all his life. He served in the Air Force, went overseas, and started writing songs in between jobs. He came home, married young, and tried selling appliances door to door. But music kept calling. In 1956, he walked into Sun Records, the same place that signed Elvis, and played some songs. One of them was Folsom Prison Blues. He wrote it after watching a documentary about prison life. He'd never even been in jail, but he understood what it meant to feel trapped. His voice was deep, rough like gravel, and folks loved it. He toured nonstop, hit after hit. I Walk the Line, Ring of Fire, Get Rhythm. He was on top of the world. But fame don't come easy, and it don't fix what's broken inside. He started taking pills, lots of them, to stay awake, to sleep, to feel something or nothing. The man was hurting, even if he was smiling on stage. His first marriage fell apart. His health got worse. He wrecked cars, got arrested more than once. He wasn't just singing outlaw songs, he was living M. But even in the worst of it, folks still believed in him, especially June Carter. She sang with him, toured with him, and prayed for him. She told him he could be more. He just had to want it. One day, Johnny walked into a cave in Tennessee, alone, high, and ready to die. Said he wanted to see how far he could go in before the light disappeared. But inside that darkness, he felt something. Maybe God, maybe his brother, maybe a part of himself he thought he'd lost. He crawled back out, and that's when everything changed. He got clean, started working on getting better. He proposed to June on stage, and she said yes. Then he did something nobody saw coming. He asked to play in a real prison, not for show, for the inmates. Folsom Prison. On January 13, 1968, he walked in wearing black. The place was silent. Then he said, "Hello, I'm Johnny Cash," and the whole room erupted. He sang Folsom Prison Blues, and you could feel the walls shake. Not from the sound, from the honesty. Those men weren't just listening to music. They were being seen, heard. That concert was recorded, released as an album. It shot to #1, revived his career, saved his soul. It wasn't polished, it wasn't perfect, it was real. He sang about sin and salvation. about being broken and still worthy of love. From that day on, Johnny wore black. Said it was for the poor, the prisoner, the beaten down, the ones forgotten by the world. Over the years, he kept making music. Gospel. Country. Folk. Even covered 9-inch nails later in life. He was inducted into the Country Music Hall of Fame, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and even the Gospel Hall of Fame. Few people can say they touched every corner of American music. Johnny could. He lost June in 2003, died just months after her. But his music, it didn't stop. Kids today still listen, still learn, still cry when they hear that voice say, "I hurt myself today," because Johnny didn't just sing songs. He told the truth. And sometimes that's enough to bring a man back from the cave. That's all I got to say about that. Like and subscribe for more true music stories. And come sit with us live every night at 6 PM EST for full album reactions and more tales worth telling.